Alright, welcome to part 2 of our limb soccer-filled sport preparation video series. We're going to go into this part of the plantar fasciitis to help separate our tissue at the bottom of our feet. So we're going to take a lacrosse ball or some kind of hard object. Frozen water bottle works pretty well too. And just take a minute and smash the bottom of our feet. So I'm applying as much pressure as I can take to the bottom of my foot and just rolling around super slow. So we're trying to tack it down and then stretch it by moving our foot around so that all of our tissue at the bottom of our foot gets affected by this. Right? You work up to your heel. Basically just spend anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes at the bottom of your feet smashing around. It'll hurt at first, especially if you have actual plantar fasciitis, because again, everything is torn down there and kind of beat up. So it's going to hurt a little bit, so don't go to the point of extreme pain, just a little bit of mild discomfort, just to help loosen things up and make sure everything's moving freely in there. So obviously both feet, even if your left foot doesn't hurt or your other foot doesn't hurt, then just got to make sure you're equal and that you don't develop problems on that other side as well. We'll cover our calves here in a second as part of our daily mobility. But next thing we'll just start going into the general knee pain. So this can be classified anywhere. Obviously we're not trying to diagnose anything, but if you have general knee pain, usually for young athletes it's going to be in the front of the kneecap, either just underneath it or right on the patellar tendon, depending on what's going on. Again, we're not worried about that. We're just trying to help fix this general pain that a lot of our athletes complain about. So again, hydrate half your body weight in ounces every day or more. Then we want to gap our knee. So what that means is you can take your lacrosse ball again, put it in the back of your leg, and then just kind of chill out. So sit there, you can move around on it, make sure that it's just pushing the whole front part of your knee. It's kind of separating this whole thing, so it's gapping it. So you're going to hang out there for a few minutes, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, and just let blood and nutrients flow in there to repair anything that might be damaged. So that's the gap part. The second part is mobilizing it. And we want to mobilize everything upstream and downstream of our knee. So same thing with our foot. If your heel hurts, we're going to smash downstream and stretch out our foot. Well, actually, if you have plantar fasciitis, you don't want to stretch out too much. That's why we're using the lacrosse ball. But for our knee, if there's general pain wherever, then we're going to stretch out upstream and downstream. Make sure that everything is taken care of. So the first thing, couch stretch from our friend Dr. Kelly Starrett, K-Star. This is what I call the lazy man couch stretch. Super easy to do. It gets more of a hip joint, which a lot of us don't get. And you can do this pretty much anywhere. So you're just pushing your hip forward, trying to get all corners of it, rotating around. You lean off to the side, a little bit more of your quad. Basically you're just spending 3 to 5 minutes there per leg. Or you can go the more extreme version. Find an actual couch or a wall, put your foot up against there, and then work your way up to a vertical position to get more of your quad, or hands on the ground and push your hips forward, get more of your interior hip flexors. Couch stretch, extremely important. Do it every day, especially after your workout or after training. It'll help out a lot. Banded hamstring stretch. Now we're going to the back side of our leg. You're going to set up a band or anything that'll hold your foot up, and then just hang out here with the band pulling you back. You can push your knee forward and relax. Forward and relax. You're just kind of hanging out there. I like that one a lot because you can sit there and you don't have to extend any effort to make that stretch happen, whereas other stretches, sometimes you got to do a lot of work to make it happen. That one you can just lay there, push your knee, and you can sit there for a long time and make a really big difference. I like that one a lot. calf bandsaw, working our way down to our calves now. So this one, you're gonna put your shin bone on the back of your calf and then saw back and forth, right? So work your way up all the way down and then work your way up the muscle. Again, that's coming from Kelly Starrett. And then calf stretches, most everyone knows these, but just spend some time against the wall. With your legs straight, you can push your whole body into the wall, or you can push your knee into the wall. They both get different areas of your calf, and they're both needed for all the athletes that are sprinting and running a lot in cleats. So that's the basic starting point. Do that every single day, 2 to 3 minutes per limb to prevent it if you don't have it already. If you do have pain, then do this starting now. Enjoy.